Hello my fellow gamers, this is Shadow from Shadow Online Gaming, bringing you the third and final round of Shadow against YouTubers against Pshyc from Pshyc Online Gaming. Pretty sure there's a lawsuit there somewhere. Anyway, we've both won a game apiece now, so this is all to play for, and this is the decider. So as you can see, I will be playing as the Dwarfs, and he is playing as the Beastmen. And we got it in slow motion, so let's get straight into the good stuff, as all my guys decide to walk away. Thanks, guys. So, the quick roundup. As I said, Dwarfs and Beastmen. I've got 783 infantry to his 540. No cavalry for me. Funny. Against his 188, I've got 3 pieces of artillery, which is the 3 goblobbers there. Against his none, I've got 1 other, which is obviously the Skyhammer bomber, and he's got none. So the total is 787 to 728. So I actually outnumber a Beastman army. That's kind of scary. So what have I got? Well, I've got 4 units of Dwarf Warriors that have been chevroned up, so they get more damage and stay in the fight more. We've also got the War of the Dragonfire Pass. We've got 2 units of miners, of blasting charges on each flank. You've got 2 units of quarrers. You've got the long beds of great weapons, a couple of rune smiths, the Dwarf Lord. This is the one that Azrael Jericho cannot kill. You've got the Dragonback Slayers, the Goblobber, and of course the Skyhammer. What's he got? Very, very nice big army. So he's got Gore Herd of Shields, Best Gore Herds of Shields, Best of Gore Herds of Shields, Best of Gore Herds of Shields. I noticed that this is a thing he does, and every battle has one with the other. Behind that, you've got a Brahmin Shaman of Wild on a chariot, and you've got his Beast Lord also on a chariot. I really wish I had a cannon. I could have sniped them out so nicely. What's he also got here? He's got Centaurs of Great Weapons. Is that Centaurs as well? No, Raised Gore Herd, and the Sons of Gorse, which are Centaurs of Great Weapons. But he has another unit. Parked in the one bit of trees. Chaos Warhounds. Not with poison, but he didn't need that. So yeah, that unit's going to cause me problems, because I looked the whole map. I looked on my radar. You can barely see the red dot that represents them. So it's not great. So my plan was, as you can imagine, with Dwarves, park on the hill and hold. His is to swarm in there. Well, these come in. And of course, the Warhounds are going to come in as well. So, a very intense game, this one. It's going to be, well, as you can see, look, 13 minutes long. It is a hell of a fight. Neither of us wanted to back down. We threw in everything we had to win this one. We are fighting for glory of our channel and subscribers. No pressure. So I'm immediately getting the machine gunner to take out the Lord. These guys get to fire a single volley. And these Bestigals. And just missed the Skyhammer as well. Boom. And then look what happens. I was completely unaware. And all my reinforcements have gone this way because of the flank. And I don't notice until all of the crew has been slaughtered. The quarries are now firing in there, causing a nice bit of damage. And this guy's just shooting at him, picking him out. And this is when I realised something's gone terribly wrong. So they go for the quarries. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out the map. Look, the Dragonback Slayers go. Look, they try and get the quarries. The Dwarf Lord goes, no, you shoot. And like a bunch of flies, they fly away. As you see, these guys are now coming up. I believe we have death charges. Death charges, anyone? Anyone at all? Thank you. There we go. Straight into the front rank. That is going to cause some serious problems. But look at all this cavalry. And the wolves are now surrounding that guy. We've got a good blast through here. Though it looks like I hit more dwarves than anything. The Rage Ghouls are charging in there. As you can see, he's had to use his potion of toughness because I took so much damage off. And these guys are smashing this flank really nicely. The Lord has been completely surrounded. I'm sure Azrael would be very pleased to see this. As the Dwarves are now slowly getting the flank in, and the Runesmiths are doing their bit, these guys have somehow got cut off. But they're slowly taking them out. The quarries are giving support. And of course, these are all bunched up now, aren't they? Yes, they are. And you see their leadership plummets after a single volley. And of course, because this is a drag, it can just drop more. And causes more panicking. These guys, the Dragonback Slayers, are slaughtering the Razor Gorge. Oh, he summoned a Cygor. Because apparently all of this was not enough for my dwarf. Centaurs, the Regiment of Renown, a Cygor. You know, Because, reasons, we have dwarfs that have broken, but we also have miners that are holding their ground. And we got longbeards that are just kind of stood there. The dwarf slayers, as you can imagine, are running. All those guys did the right move. As I was winning this flank in the centre, he's charged in and is absolutely destroying those guys. The Lord has got away, which is probably a good thing. The Slayers are trying to do that. The Quarries are going to shoot in. As you can see, there is so much going on here. So much happening. The Longbeards are getting a good flank into the Vesticle Hard. We've got a good bit of dissolve going down there. As you can see, these Tentacles have been a massive problem, but it don't matter. They will continue firing. Oh, they're trying to get involved. The Lord's getting involved as well. The Bombers coming in. These guys, not sure what they're doing. They should really be getting in there. Got more guys. The centre is gone. There is no centre anymore. As you can see, you've got some dwarves here. You've got some dwarves here, but the centre's gone. And there we go. The Cygor has fallen. So as many of the wolves, and you see these guys are now getting kind of teamed up on. The Dwarf Lord has broken. There you go. It can be done. The miners are trying to charge into them. I've got a group of Dwarf Warriors that I completely forget are there. The Runesmiths are doing an amazing job trying to hold this out and try and keep those Dwarf Warriors in the fight. As you can see though, this flank has pretty much been won. So we can now form a new defence line and then push out from that side position. This guy, I believe, is now completely out of bombs, so the machine gun is sniping at characters now. The Lord is broken, as you can see, and they're trying to get him. But this Runesmith and these Dwarf Warriors of mine are standing their ground. These guys, well, as you can see, they're struggling to just deal with them. The Rune Lord here, Runesmith, sorry, is getting beaten up there. But it's fine because we've got the Ruin of Wrath going down on them, which is causing problems. They're trying to charge, but they will probably just break on contact. The Centaurs are beating up the Lord. Those Dwarves are not paying attention. The Bomber, the Skyhammer, is, as I said, trying to take out their Lord as much as possible. Those guys are finally broken. The Miners are taking... As you can see, and we're only halfway through the battle as well. It's insane. It's like, how are we doing that? As you can see, the whole group breaks at this point. The whole flank has broken. But at this point, he's got more guys coming in. He's got the Razor Gores, which were a massive nuisance. See, I realise he's trying to send them after the Dwarf Lord, and it was perfectly positioned that these Dwarf Lords would protect their Lord. But I don't think the Brave Shaman's going to care much for that. Another Dissolve's going down. Is that Death Charger's going down? That was one hell of a throw. You see, all these guys are now waving. He's trying to gather them together. I've got the Skyhammer is now completely out of bullets, bombs. So I'm just sending them in to cause chaos and try to save that Runesmith. We've got the Dragonback Slayers are charging into the back, and they're doing a really good job there. As you can see, the Dwarf Lord is on his own. The Brave Shaman on his child is trying to take him out. These guys have been forgotten once again. But as you can see, this is an absolute mess here. We've got bombs going off. We've got... Yeah, it is just desperately... Whoever owns the hill won the battle, it felt like. And that's how desperately we fought for it. As you can see, that look at this mass rout we've got going now. We've pretty much won it. I mean, they're broken. Dwarf Lord's getting away, which is always a good thing. But you can see, also, I did start having a glitch in this. If you look, I try to get these guys to go in a line, and they just go and just spread across the whole map. As you can see, they're trying to kill the Runesmith now. Focus on him. I'm trying to reform. There you go. See that? How it just went everywhere. I want to form a line there. But I do it multiple times, and every time, in the end, I have to just tell each individual unit, I need you on the hill. Not the Dwarf Lord has come back, but he's wavering, but he's slowly coming back. Don't think he's got much health left. 134. But his leadership is required. I don't think it's going to help though. The wavering Centaurs going straight at him. As you can see, only this could really help. And he's immediately broken. No one can blame him for this. It's not great. And on this flank, as you can see, you've got the Centaurs there just trying to get the Runesmith and take him out. There's not much. A unit has been wiped out, so the Runesmith has fallen. Is he going to fall? I can't see this going well. I mean, he's only got that as reinforcements. He's been ran over by a chariot, and that is how he dies. They have been beaten, destroyed, and they're wavering. He's doing alright, but this is chasing him now. But you can see, look, he's trying to get guys to form up, and the Quarries, what's left of them, You still got like a third of the ammunition, 2/5 of the ammunition still, which is really good. I've just taken them out. The Sentinels, yep, they're going in now. These guys are charging them in the flank, which probably wasn't great. These guys are trying to form up now. I mean, these Longbeards are now carrying the game for me. That and my Runesmith, which is... Where is my Runesmith? Oh, did he kill that other one? He must have killed the other one when I wasn't paying attention. So now it's all kind of focused on this group here. He's got the Brace Shaman and he's got the Lord. But the Lord is incredibly weak and he is getting shot at now. And he has got Dwarf Force. So he begins to... he breaks. He's completely broken. He doesn't dissolve. He's desperately trying to lower my leadership. I mean, what does that do to leadership? Oh, that was it. Was that... It's the same, but the Brace Shaman is just causing problems, you can imagine. You got more damn Razor Gore. Yeah, what a nice charge, straight into the quarters. But the Longbeards are just straight away cutting down. But they're steady, they're quite comfortable. These guys have broken. These guys are now wavering. All these guys are to focus on the Brace Shaman, who is exhausted, and I think he is beginning to waver as well. Look, gets a beautiful rear chuck, boom. The quarters are now broken. That chariot did its job. Unfortunately, these guys are shattered now. Not much left. As you can see, there's nothing really left. I mean, he's got a unit over here. The Brace Shaman is trying to chase these units down. And at this point, I decided to get my guys once again. Form a defensive line. Hold it. That is the main aim for now. See, these guys are broken. They should hopefully rally. He is just chasing him down. This is intense combat right here. That is but look, he's wavering. So I quickly tried to get him out of there before it gets worse, because he's exhausted flying around and pushing a button. But you see, look, I'm trying to line my dwarves up, and it just tells them to go anywhere but where I tell them. If I tell them as a group, there you go. We've got the quarters are now shooting at the Brace Shaman, which could do quite a bit of damage. These guys are wavering, so they should start coming back now. Those are the Warriors of Dragon Pass. He's now fallen back, but there was a reason for this. He's got a unit all the way over here of Besticle Herds, and he wants to bring them into the fight. That is literally it. He has got 15 troops remaining to my 161, but the leadership is not good. But I've got one Dragonback sled left. As you can see, it's just the one. He is all that stands. You got the Longbeards, which is encouraging the others. Very important. And we got our flyer. And you've got the Dragonfire Pass Warriors coming in. So we're typical dwarfs slowly. I mean, how many quarters are left? 21. I mean, I've got 161 dwarfs left. We started with 800, so 700 dwarfs have fallen during this battle. You see, look at the deployment. It's like, what are you doing, game? Why are you doing this? So he was waiting for these guys to come in. It was really, really tense, you know, kind of, because we were thinking it could still be possible if he charges these dwarfs that they would just break, especially if that chariot, they would just break, fall, now cause all sorts of problems. So what I do is I send this guy in, and his job was to try and make sure those guys go away. So as you can see, we've now formed up. This is all that's left of that mighty army we once had. All ammunition's been used apart from a few boats that the quarries have got, and there's not many left there. Look, there's a few guys there. There's a few guys there. Where's our one slayer? There's the one slayer in the middle there. Absolutely brilliant. And what's he got? Well, he's got the Brace Shaman, who is trying to move away from the helicopter, the Skyhammer. But I don't think these guys are going to be able to. I mean, they're exhausted. They're wavering. But he gets them lined up, and I don't think he realised this was here. So I'm just like, you know what, let's just see if I can break them. They're broken. Just like that. All that build up to try and get them back there. And of course he tries to get in, I do a nice bit of manoeuvring there, and that's it, they're gone. They're shattered, they're not coming back. So now it's just the Brace Shaman of the Wild on his chariot. It's just, well, there's nothing left for it. Let's see if we could charge into them and break them. And it's possible. If he does a good bit of micro and a good moving around, it might be possible. I mean, as you can see, there was not much ammunition there. I moved these guys back because I knew they were probably going to... If he aimed for them, they would probably break, and that could cause the others to rout. As you can see, the leadership of the others is pretty good. As you can see, they're now shooting at him. And he didn't realise I could shoot that far, but it's because I'm on a raised hill. And this guy's just chasing him, so the moment he can, he'll get a good hit on him. It's, yeah. So, there you go. And he's beginning to waver now, because he's got this chasing right up behind him, which probably isn't the most nicest thing to see. And he's charging uphill towards a unit that is shooting him. And he's charging the Dwarf Wars, but as you can see, he gets in there. And look at the morale damage he's already done, just by doing that very half-arsed effort. And the Slayer has fallen. Where's the Slayer? He's down there somewhere in the bodies, but there you go. I think that might be him. No, that's Beastmen. I don't know. There's so many bodies on this field. But there you go. He finally broke, and we have victory. That's 2-1 to Shadow Online Gaming. And all 3 games have been absolutely amazing. They've been so close, each one. And not only that, but I've been really trying to play properly, if you will. Trying to come out of real thematic, thinking, right, I'm up against Beastmen. If I use Dwarfs, what can I use? And like Chaos against Petonia, things like that. And I think I'm getting the hang of this game. It's taken me nearly 100 videos, but I'm getting the hang of this game. So the Dwarf Lord got 17, the Runesmith 2, that one 17 as well. Which one do you think threw all their mining charges? Could it be the one with 54 kills? Perhaps. You've then got 54 kills for the Dwarfs and a few scattered ones there. The Wars are back. Dragonfire Pass got 62. The Longbridge got 51. The Dragonback Slayers got 51. The Quarrers, one got 1 kill. The other one got 38. The Gobbler only got 5 and then died. But here's my man of the match. The Skyhammer got 122 kills. And he made a lot more units run. So, absolutely brilliant game there. His Beast Lord, 76 kills. Bray Shaman, 49. The Gore Herd's done alright, but it's these guys at 58, 50, 106. They killed 106 Dwarfs. That's impressive. And of course, the Centaurs of 79, 45, 32 kills, 37. Unfortunately, that Rage Gore Herd didn't get any kills at all, but I'm sure he played his part as well. So, there you go. The best out of 3 between Shadow and Pshyc. Thank you, Pshyc. Personally, I really mean this. Thank you very much for getting back to me and accepting the challenge and getting on the channel. It was an absolute pleasure playing against you, and really look forward to actually having more games with you in the future. Definitely going to be on our list of gamers. And I hope you guys have been enjoying this, especially if you're from Psyc's channel and you've jumped across. Thank you very much. I hope you have liked it enough to subscribe. It would be great to see if I can reach 80. And obviously, my guys, if you want to jump over to Pshyc, see what his is like, and if you like it, subscribe as well. There's a lot of good content on this channel, so definitely worth it. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for the views and comments. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Till then, take care.